What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Monday night's Game of Thrones review, the Blackwater.
Exciting.
I don't know what he said.
He looks excited.
He said something about the fact that the intro is playing on YouTube but not StreamYard. Yeah, StreamYard. It has its day in the sun. We'll just say that. So
better than YouTube.
Well, yeah, because it's a good, decent, pretty good multi-platform streaming service. I am Ryan of Legion Games 2076, and my co-host over here, Joker Voice. I was kind of hoping that he put it in the description. Theon's a putz because it's always relevant, but no Theon this episode. So
No
Theon.
But before we get into this episode, it's a day to celebrate, folks. It's a day to celebrate.
Why is that?
Some purpose of a drink right now, because
real quick. Shadow of Hawk, welcome. Wishing he wasn't a man of iron. The fuck is that?
The theory of the 5 ages of men of gold, men of silver.
Okay, you're done. Welcome to Nomi Without You.
Hello,
Nomi.
Hi. Glad to be hanging out with y'all today.
And
We
since
missed you.
we did miss you. And since we don't have a stream on Friday because will be me going on a vacation, attempt number 3.
I was gonna say, is this gonna actually happen or?
I don't know. I'm just gonna go with probably not. So I'm gonna go against the odds already.
Yeah, like this past Friday, I just saw the link. I was like, I guess they are meeting, but I'm not sure.
Let's just say this: if I don't leave if you guys hear from me on Thursday night, that means that I didn't leave. So it's a great way to look at it. But we do have reason to celebrate. So raise the glasses.
I didn't bring a drink.
I brought pills.
because the Kathleen Kennedy of Marvel Studios, the architect of the MCU, the one behind the scenes pulling Kevin Feige's. You proud of yourself? Here, fucker. Victoria Alonso is gone. Salute, kids.
Oh, that feels so good to say.
I took a swig of water.
Swig of water for the working woman. She is gone, as per every single Hollywood source, including one of my favorites, Variety. She has exited on Friday, and now we have news on Monday. JV, would you like to talk about it just a little bit?
Well, this is the same person who said that the X-Men, that there's a lot of female heroes in those X-Men stories. So I think the term men is a little outdated.
Yep. She
was the one standing at the GLAAD Awards telling Bob Chapek to do better when it came to the erroneously named Don't Say Gay bill in Florida, and said, I will always fight for representation. And for the fact of Disney and Marvel to part ways with, or if she was fired, because as
we don't know,
Iger said, we are cutting costs $2.5 billion across executive level jobs, $3 billion from content, and Marvel needs to focus on quality, not quantity. Victoria,
good riddance.
Maybe it's time to go. Good riddance, and no one's going to miss you.
No, they're not. And
except the Marvel stands, of course.
Oh, I've already seen comments about DC's hiring. I'm like,
no, they are not. Zaslav will never touch her with a 10-foot pole.
I'm like, do it. They won't do it.
I think she would fit right in with what's her name, Stephanie. What's her name over at Amazon?
Yes, she would fit in Amazon. Yeah.
Wait, the Rings of Power chick, or am I thinking of someone else?
Well, Stephanie is the head of Amazon Films.
Okay, so she's related to that, but not in direct. Okay, gotcha.
Miss
Nomi.
Victoria Alonso is very much responsible for
The
the
destruction of Marvel. The MCU.
What we call the MCU. Yes. She is a very outspoken lesbian, which I have no issue with, except for the fact that she believes in all the identity politics that go with it, which means that she's going to cram her beliefs into the media you consume.
And she also believes that heroes are not their intrinsic characteristics. It is just a mantle. It can be passed on to anyone.
Oh
So
my God.
anyone who is a good archer who wears purple can carry the mantle of Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Iron Man is just a suit. Captain America is just a red, white, and blue costume and a shield. No. Captain America is Steve Rogers. It's what he went through. It's his struggle. It's his integrity. It's every character flaw and every character bonus that makes Steve Rogers. Just putting Sam in a red, white, and blue costume and giving him a shield is basically saying, "Here, Sam, take a white man's hand-me-downs."
Well, she's also responsible for the reboot of Captain Marvel, because she's been there since 2005, and that's from the comic side, which is a failed comic. So it's
they're from the start of Ms. Marvel, Kamala Khan, Kate Bishop, America Chavez, Ironheart, Lady Thor, all the stuff we saw in Phase 4.
You know,
it was a single male character.
Yeah, but they were all they all had
Cap, Sam.
I mean, that's just taking Falcon and like a new original character.
Even he was sidelined for Freckled Jesus. It's Freckled Jesus. The long story short is that she is the architect of the destruction of the MCU, because she was actually promoted in 2015, which you have to think that Infinity War and Endgame were shot back to back, so they were done probably around the time of what, 2016-ish.
Okay. They were writing Infinity War when they were filming Civil War.
Mm-hmm.
So the writing was done for
2015. Yep.
So that's where the writing was done. So they were both shot back to back. So we're looking at about 2017.
Yeah. I was thinking somewhere in the neighborhood of 2016, 2017. And so she actually got promoted even more in 2021. So she is single-handedly one of the biggest architects at Phase 4, because it's great. No, it really is great, because good riddance to trash.
Yep.
So,
yes.
Did I not watch today's episode of Game of Thrones?
Kevin, you're next.
I feel like I don't recognize the term Phase 4 from Battle of the Blackwater.
We talked about this. Go away. Just go away.
Yeah.
Children.
God. You know what's really sad? Is that he doesn't learn.
I can't believe you people.
What's really sad? Well, that's right.
Yes.
What do you mean?
Especially because what in the fuck?
I don't believe you people.
Huh? What do you mean, you people?
And I just love the irony here. Disney and Marvel being two of the most woke companies in Hollywood have either fired or parted ways with a LGBT Hispanic woman. Ooh, talk about some boxes.
Can't talk about that.
I'm just saying.
Can't talk about that. So we wanted to mention that because as I said, there's no guarantee that there will be a Friday night stream. Even if there is, JB won't be able to be there. Which is
fuck you, I was right. 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 Fuck you, I was right.
He was right. I gotta give him that. So moving on to Game of Thrones. All right, so this is what everybody's here for. Battle of the Blackwater, in my opinion, is probably one of the best episodes of the whole entire show. I think it's great.
Yeah.
And we are going to dive straight into that. So as we open here,
Now, right before we get started, this is one of only 2 episodes where we stay in the same place the entire episode. We're in King's Landing this entire episode.
Is the other one the battle for Winterfell?
No, the other one is the battle at Castle Black.
mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Sorry.
So
That's fine.
let's let Shadow. He's itching. Let's let our book historian bring us into what is happening right now in Blackwater Bay.
Right. So after securing the loyalty of the Stormlands, Stannis has decided it's time to make a move on King's Landing. I can only assume the reason he's going for a battle and not a siege is because he's worried about the Tyrells and the Lannys coming to bite his flanks. So he's going full court, trying to take King's Landing in a bit of a frontal assault. As Tyrion mentions in the previous episode, he's going for what you would assume to be the weaker gate, the Mud Gate, as it's called. Using a mix of Stormlander ships, the Royal Navy that defected to him, and a Corsair fleet against what he is expecting to be the remnants of the Royal Fleet, which, even in the book, wasn't all that much. Basically just Robert's flagship and a handful of captains that stayed loyal to Joffrey. Which, I mean, to be fair, they only need the one ship, as we'll see in a bit.
Well, we'll see.
One thing I do want to say quickly, though, is if they used wildfire kind of like the Byzantines did.
Jump in the gun here!
God damn, boy.
Okay, then I'll just save the image I have for when we get there.
Yes.
Okay, okay. That's appropriate.
It's always the youngins that try to blow their load early.
Yes.
Well, he's under a lot. Well, he's under a lot of stress, and all it takes is friction.
Well, for the first time in probably ever, he's actually on top of a girl on the stream. So,
Hey-o!
Probably first and last.
Wow!
I think we should change that.
Yeah.
I mean, I absolutely can. It'll.
I mean,
that's right, fucker. Oh wait, now you're my bitch.
and Nomi likes it on top. So
I do like it on top.
So
I love the stream.
we don't pull any punches around here, and just think I was told the one not to corrupt Nomi.
I know, right?
Yeah. Little did y'all know that I was already corrupted.
Oh, I love it.
So,
Uncle Tom.
Hi, Puddin'.
Tonight, when the sun rises, Thanos will.
Oh, Mathis. Oh, the more I see this kid, the more I can't wait for him to fucking die. I am just so annoyed with this guy.
I feel the opposite. I feel kind of sad for him.
No.
yeah, he kind of seems arrogant to me.
Well, it's not okay. It's the absolute zealotry that is just rubbing me the wrong way. I mean, this guy is. I mean, yeah. Don't get me wrong. The Melisandre is easy on the eyes as long as she has her necklace on. But yeah, that's just. But he is so bought and sold on this. His father is a pragmatic man, and this zealotry is really off-putting even to Davos.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, from my perspective, it's kind of pitiful that he is like given so far into this faith, into this creed, that at the end of the day doesn't really benefit him in any way. He's a cultist, and that I think is a sad thing to see.
Mm-hmm.
So here we have the opportunity for a lady's opinion. So I'm going to play it, and then we're going to just listen to it, and then we're going to analyze the scene after the fact.
Lannister, I don't have a choice in all this.
It's not your war.
Oh, I'm gonna stop eating this.
It is now.
I can't hear it.
Fuck your way.
You can't hear it? Well, yeah, because there's well, what the hell's... Are you clicking stuff?
I'm not.
Logical Spock's in the chat.
Out of everything.
What's up, Logic?
Hey, Logic Spot. What's up, buddy?
Oh, now I hear it. I guess it's just really quiet for me.
They're called earphones.
Do you remember what you said when you met me on the tent? I felt like it was your last day on this earth.
Ironically, this is one of the only scenes that doesn't have nudity in this episode. Okay.
Tyler's not here. Will there be boobs?
Is
Yes,
there-
but you won't see them.
There is boobs, but you won't see them, and we won't have Tyler to be like, boobs! Because I don't know why he's not here, fucker.
He has stuff to do.
Okay.
Because there's not going to be a show. There's not going to be a where we're rank stuff tomorrow night either.
Oh, see, this is...
sucks.
Mm.
I love those streams.
I know.
I know
It's
you
'cause of
hate
me.
it when I'm in the chat.
What's
Well,
up?
I hate. Well, Shadow. I hate it when you're here. So come on now.
That's fair.
Jeebus.
Oh,
It's the
Pycelle.
duty of a maester to carry out the wishes of the house.
I know. No, sorry, I didn't mean to go back. No, exactly. Like he literally beats around the damn bushes. Like here,
All the time.
like he beats around the. I literally just skipped forward 30 seconds, and this is the damn point.
Is as dangerous as it is efficacious. A single drop in a cup of wine suffices.
And even then, and even here, it takes something that would take 10 seconds to explain. He loves to draw it out.
Yeah,
Makes him look like a senile old man.
No, he is doing this. He's doing this for his act as a little. But it also makes him sound smart and wise and
deep and dreamless sleep. 10 drops, however.
I know what 10 drops will bring.
oh, I'm sure you do,
If I
Cersei.
may ask,
You may not.
Oh, clap.
You must have a lot of work to do. I'm sure
Okay.
many brave men will need your wisdom soon.
Nomi, have you ever been in a situation where you're just completely tired of some guy talking to you and you're just like, okay, you know what? Stop. Just shut up and go.
Every day of my life.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Does one of them look kind of like this?
Yes.
This kid.
And I have to deal with him every Monday at 6 Mountain Time. Just kidding.
Wow.
I mean, I need to put it
Wow.
with these fuckers at 7 Central Time, so we're all in the bad boat, I guess.
Crayons don't taste very good. That's actually.
Yeah, no, they don't. I was nomming on this one. It tastes like shit.
And then, word of advice, Shadow: girls are not attracted to guys who eat crayons.
I know.
Oh, that's a Marine thing. It's a Marine joke.
No, it's a,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay,
I just noticed Shadow got a little hair. Got a
He
little hair.
did. He got a little hair.
Look at that.
Yes.
Look at it. It looks all trim and nice and
Are you trying to impress
well
someone?
groomed.
No, my hair was getting too long to do anything with, so try to get it cut.
He needs to really
I
get
tried.
used to the.
Tried to get it cut. I think you succeeded in getting it cut.
Well, I went one day and they were closed, so I had to go another day. So I tried that day and failed.
Have you ever had a shaved head?
No, because that would.
That
find
is
me
shocking to
certain
me.
demographic.
That is. Gee, I wonder why.
Yeah.
You're gonna find out real soon.
Yep.
Not the demographic I'm thinking of.
It's called uniformity. You'll love it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay, so now here we get again.
We
can
can't
get again.
show this part.
I know we can't show this part right now, but we get one of the greatest characters again, and we all know why. It's Braun. We all love Braun.
We can comment on the audio, but can't show. Everybody hear that?
Braun
Yes.
Hound scenes.
The Reigns of Castamere. They're singing.
Great song.
To the boys. How do you know Lannister songs?
Drunk Lannisters.
And then in comes the Hound. Well. First he's talking to the gal who's sitting on his lap as he's doing a series of disrobing, talking about his broken nose and how many times it's been broken. Third time. You don't want to know the third time.
He does say this.
Okay. You don't want to know about third time.
Third time.
Which one credit for Dumb and Dumber? This
Wait,
scene-
hold on. Shadow.
Halfway up your ass before the night's through.
Oh, Shadow, his poor ears. He's not ready for this.
What?
Did I stutter?
He watched this on Saturday night, and I was literally talking.
Thank you, Nomi.
I got you.
It's literally talking about Saturday night, and trust me, I had some choice comments about that.
I'm confused.
I'm
shocking.
I'm just saying, when you're in a relationship, care about somebody, you take care of what you need to take care of.
Yes.
Welcome, friend.
I skipped through vast chunks of this scene, so I might not have seen what you're talking about.
Oh, shocking. It has nudity in it.
Yes, that's exactly why I skipped it. It had nothing of value to the show.
Okay.
Oh,
here's
so
the Hound.
wrong. And you were so wrong, though.
I don't think he likes me.
So the Hound and his squire have walked in. Obviously, they have a table at this tavern here because the two guys who are sitting there just up and leave. They're like,
You're a hard man.
okay.
Yeah, they were saving it for him.
I know it. It's warm in here. We've got beautiful women and good brown ale. Plenty for
Right.
everyone. And all you
want to do
is to put one of us in the cold ground with no women to keep us company.
keep us warm.
There's women in the ground.
Oh,
I very much like these two. They're very articulate in their characters.
yes.
And
this-
it's not like they're overly pompous. They can back up what they fucking say. That's why I like them.
Mr.
Gregory.
What? What's
He's in
up,
the
buddy?
chat.
Brown ale is the best.
Yum.
And here, even though this scene is kind of a light-hearted scene, they're in a bar, they're drinking, you can feel tension just amping with every single sentence they're saying. It is oh, damn, ooh, oh, ow,
Well, I can actually show this. So you can see the whole entire environment, right? The environment is dark. You have partially illuminating light, and the music sells it perfectly.
Thank you, Ramin Djawadi.
Yeah.
And it's like this is something that we're missing from modern day like television is like lighting. It's like overtone. It's everything. It's
Presentation.
atmosphere. The fuck
It's
happened
setting.
to atmosphere and setting?
Too expensive.
it
Too
is.
expensive.
They have a great candle
This
guy.
is-
Yeah, and they brought back the same set team for House of the Dragon that they had for
Mhm.
Game of Thrones. That's why it looks so good.
Mm.
Yeah.
Now, as far as cost goes, Shadow, this isn't a practical set. It's a lot cheaper to shoot practical.
Mhm.
No, I was making a
A
joke.
lot cheap. Yeah,
I was making a joke. It's too expensive. We all got hot tubs. It was too expensive to make the actual show. Embezzlement.
time him out.
No, we'll let the bad joke stand because guess what? I used to not be funny when I was probably in middle school. I actually got funnier in high school, so he'll get
Well,
there. When he gets to the military, oh my god, his personality's gonna soar because the
Then
jokes
what's his
are never ending.
excuse? Then what's his excuse? He's in college.
Yeah,
Lack of
that's,
social interaction.
that's the problem. He's in college.
Don't admit that.
You know, college is a piece of shit. Come on.
College is a piece of shit, but
It
you
is
learned a lot of things in college.
One quick thing about this scene as well is this is one of the good examples of Dumb and Dumber not being failures because this scene does not exist in the book.
But killing.
Yeah, it's a good scene.
Killing
Yeah, it's a really good scene.
And
you're just like me.
And I like how Braun is like, all right, I guess we're doing this.
It used to be now. That's funny.
And then as they're squaring off, they're setting up. Braun is and now here Braun is like, all right, I guess we're doing this. All right,
I got one mouse on the trigger just in case we see something we're not supposed to.
Take it off now. Take it off.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
okay.
because if it turns back to Braun, we might get the working woman.
Yeah, exactly. As soon as it turns back, you're right. Yeah, I forgot he scoots her off his lap.
And then he stands up, and they're facing each other. And Braun does what he does.
My Lord Im's going to miss you.
Because Braun has a stance where he has his hands to behind his back, and everyone thinks he's kind of being polite or whatever. But no, he has he has that dead dagger right in his back, ready to go. Oh, saved by the bell.
Literally.
Mm-hmm.
Kissing Braun, he'd never expect it.
It reminds me
that would be hilarious, though.
It reminds me of that Mad TV skit where it's the two black guys are pretending like gang. This is like old school Mad TV, right? And so he's like, "You want to go? You want to fucking go?" And then the one guy like steps in, and the other guy gets on his knees with his hands behind his back, and he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" He's like, "You said you wanted to go."
That's the kind of shit you get in like modern video game calls.
Now, once the bells ring, and all the soldiers leave, you've got Killer and Killer, who both hate each other.
Yep.
But then Braun goes, "Another drink? It's on me. Let's go."
Yeah.
One more drink before the war, shall we?
It's kind of a mutual respect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've always hated the bells.
Every scene with Varys is so good so far.
Exactly.
Okay, so this one we can actually analyze a little bit more because there's no bombs.
Now, again, I will just say, I will say, go fuck yourself.
No.
As I was saying, every scene up to this point until about season 5, any scene with Varys, any scene with Varys.
Nice touch.
Any scene with Varys and
you don't know the name of every boy in town.
Varys and Tyrion, the dialogue, like right there, amazing. Just quippy, snap, smart dialogue, and it is done so well by these two actors.
Mm-hmm.
That line about like every boy in town, I forgot that line. That's so fucking good.
Trust him.
Why does everyone call Varys a pedophile? I don't get it.
Well, because he likes guys, so I mean,
yeah,
I
no,
he would
no, he doesn't. He
doesn't.
He has no preference.
Yeah,
really?
Everyone just assumes.
Oh, so they've always alluded to it. Okay.
Yes.
No, it's always someone insulting him.
Right, because he doesn't have a dick. He has no dick. He has no balls. So everyone assumes the worst of him.
Whoa! I get that he's not a soldier, but he's a fairly brave individual.
Yeah. See, even Mr. Grant Gregory, like, nope, you're wrong. See, this is why we're doing this because I'm not even fully versed in This is what the second time I've been rewatching these.
Yes.
So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you,
comment how many times
Mr. Grant.
Yeah. There you go.
Yep.
Zadia goal. All right, we're gonna listen to a little bit more, and then we're gonna break it down.
Good. The map you requested.
You asked for.
Oh, and this just shows how. Okay, now this was all done. Okay,
Must be 20 miles of
So-
beneath.
Real quick.
Closer
So-
to 50.
okay, so
The
There you go.
Targaryens built this city
Correct
to
me.
withstand this year.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but all of this underground tunneling was commissioned by Magor, or does this predate Magor, which is not
That
by
I
much.
don't know.
I know
Which is
I
not
know.
by much.
I don't think Magor made it because he made Magor's whole, like all the tunnels in Magor's
Right.
Holdfast are for him.
Yeah, the Red Keep.
King's Landing
Yeah, the
as a
Red Keep
city-
too.
Yeah. Well, the Magor's Holdfast was a part of the Red Keep.
Mhm.
It was like
And-
one wing.
and he commissioned the building of the Red Keep.
Yeah. But the actual city didn't properly exist until like the reign of Jaharis, and then it got like
Okay,
a few
hold on.
hundred years after that.
Okay,
Like,
okay. So the Mr. Grant says that he had this made after he got rid of the sect. So, Mr. Grant, does that include all the 50 miles of tunnels under the ground?
That might be the intent, but personally, I can't see it because, like, the actual city of King's Landing gets torn down and rebuilt by Jaharis, well after Magor was dead. So, yeah, maybe some of the tunnels were developed, but like those had to have been made later on, I believe. Unless Mr. Grant knows more than me about this, which is possible. It's just King's Landing got.
The Mr. Grant just said it was made during King. Mr. Grant said 50 miles was done under King Harris. Okay,
Yeah.
so now we have a time frame.
That reign was really, really good for civilian development in King's Landing. They
16.
got access to aqueducts. They got access to good paved roads. They got access to clean food. A lot of those were actually pushed by Jaharis' wife. I think she was loosely based off Queen Theodora, who did very similar things for the Byzantine Empire. I think. Yeah.
Possibly, but just proves that the Targaryens are the best house.
They might have been at one point.
No, they are.
I heard Nomi go.
Yeah, I agreed with JV. That's why.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah.
So you're on the. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
So Nomi, what you're saying is you're on the right side here.
Yes, I am.
House Targaryen.
I am on House Targaryen.
So
props.
It seems to be that
that's right, Miss Gregory. Go Team Black. That's right.
So
I fucking hate Rhaenyra.
Fuck the Greens.
Green till I die.
Fuck the Greens.
Green
You
till
are
I die.
you are so
dude.
wrong.
Fucking
You are
leave
so
Rhaenyra
wrong.
alone. She is my favorite. Fuck you.
No, thank
Yes, I'm even saying that over Danny.
Ooh.
I mean, Damon is my favorite
Oh,
character.
spicy.
He just chose
Dan-
the wrong side.
Danny didn't get enough of her time in the sun, in my opinion. I think Rhaenyra has the opportunity. Her and Damon have the opportunity to prove so much more in House of the Dragon, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So,
I
of
can
course,
see
it's also still very much a tragedy because it doesn't go the greatest. But I will be very much on Team Rhaenyra and Damon until the end of that series, which is supposed to be. They're talking about what, 4 seasons?
4 seasons.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that might not be.
they bounced like.
But that might not be Dance of the Dragon. That might get into some other stuff
Right.
as well.
So I am thinking that House of the Dragon season 2 will be the dance. Season 3 will be one of the Blackfire rebellions, and then the 4th season will be the Mad King.
I cannot wait for Brendan Rivers.
Samuel the Infamous says, "Sorry, I'm late, Mr. Slobber Pocket." That would be Camelot. Is interviewing Critical Drinker. Classic accents is wild. Hail everybody! Yeah, no, I'm gonna.
I mean, that sounds great.
Nomi, what would your take on that stuff be?
What we were
Slobber
talking.
pockets or
No,
I was-
the
sorry, I
House
I-
of Dragon shit.
No, I'm glad that you clarified because I was like slobber pocket.
Yeah, no. Ryan might have asked that question. I didn't.
I did ask that question.
I'm like, I will move on from the slobber pocket thing. But I lost my train of thought on this, but
Shadow, help a lady out. Come on.
yes, help me out.
House of the
Shadow,
Dragon.
since-
Where's your chivalry?
Doesn't exist. Come on now.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of like sad that there's going to be only 4 seasons because I want more. That's just how I am. But everything has to come to an end. Everything good. Whispering eye.
Yeah.
Mr. Grant. Mystery Grant. Oh, God.
Oh.
And Shadow, don't laugh. That's going to be your name during basic training.
I'm gonna send you a fucking card in basic training, and I'm gonna put
Baby nuts.
I'm gonna
Baby
put,
nuts.
I'm
Slobber
gonna,
pocket.
I'm gonna put your name, and then in parentheses, I'm gonna put to slobber pocket.
All right. Nomi, don't feel too bad. If those 4 seasons are really good, they might do the Conquest of Aegon, which would be its own season with all the different houses doing their shit. We might get Maegor's reign, and we might even get certain parts of Jaharis's reign. Because, yeah, he was the conciliator. You still had a bit of violence, like the Faith Uprising and the Vulture King. Oh, the fucking Vulture. They need to do the Vulture King at some point.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I will give you this, Shadow. I do love that you have a passion for this series and this book, this whole fandom, because I don't think I've ever met anyone else who is knowledgeable as you are for this lore. So I do appreciate that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why they keep me around.
I'm just kidding. We like the kid. I look. You know what? I see a lot of.
And
I'll help you somehow how to get. I'll help you in ways to get a girlfriend that you're not that
very poorly versed in.
She'll help you find a lady.
Yeah, I heard.
Well, she'll help you maybe become moderately interesting.
Look, you know what? When I was 19, I was weird too. It's fine. You grow out of it. I mean, I grew out of it a little bit sooner.
I'm weird now.
I'm fucking weird now. But that's because I'm set in my ways, and it's like fuck everything. If you don't like me, that's your loss.
Exactly.
Shadow. Sorry, Samuel. Sorry for Shadow. I'm gonna send Shadow a care package of pocket pussies and flavor KY for basic. Oh no!
I love this stream. This stream is great.
This is so gone off the rails already.
It's amazing.
Oh my god!
All right.
Jesus Christ!
Enjoy the lung cancer.
All right, JV. Enjoy the cancer. We're not gonna we're gonna break down this next little bit here. Not too much. I don't want to dive too much into it because there's a lot that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're welcoming the new king.
I've never known bells to mean surrender. They want to play music with us, let's play. Drums. Drums!
That was fucking dope. I like that line.
Wait, I saw you kill a man with a shield.
This isn't really super important. They're just like, hey, good luck. We're friends now.
Having conversations. Sansa telling Joffrey.
Oh my god, that was so awful. Yeah, we need to actually listen to that one.
The only roast I can think that was better was what the queen in Braveheart said to the king as he was dying, or the princess said to the king when he was dying.
It's been a long time since I watched that, so you might have to lighten me. But this
basically, she cucked the king's son with Wallace.
My new blade, Heart Eater. I've named it. Kiss it.
I've never taken anybody's heart, but you need to kiss my new sword, Heart Eater.
What a fucking little shit.
He's such a fucking puss.
You'll kiss it again when I return, and taste my uncle's blood.
Will you slay him yourself?
What the fuck? Who the fuck talks like this? Like,
edgy
Stannis is
13-year-old
fool enough
boys.
to come near me.
So you'll be outside the gates fighting in the vanguard.
A king doesn't discuss battle plans with stupid girls.
I'm sorry, Your Grace. You're right. I'm stupid. Of course you'll be in the vanguard.
JT.
Hi, JT.
Hey, everybody. Suck it, Ryan.
Hey, JT. I fucking
don't
love
know.
this because
I don't
she's
know. If you're
learned.
bringing Jello shots, bitch. Let's go.
Yeah. She's learned the art of the veiled insult. It's so fucking good because it's like, oh, of course she'll be in the vanguard. Him. Fuck. Now I need to be in the damn vanguard.
So Joker woke up on time.
Yeah, it was a struggle for me. I was out of prune juice.
Oh, Samuel, suck me beautiful. Dude learned dialogue from American Pie. Oh God, this is so
They
terrible.
say my brother Rob always goes where the fighting is thickest, and he's only a pretender.
Your brother's turn will come. Then you can lick his blood off Heart-Eater too.
I'll come back. Joffrey will. The worst ones always live.
Ding, 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 because they're cowards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
Also,
he
I
ever
kinda
said that.
wish he had- Oh, sorry, Nomi.
Oh, I was gonna say, if he ever said that to like me, a Hispanic woman, like, I don't discuss this to stupid girls, that boy would be smacked up to an oblivion.
Yeah.
And he would regret everything that he thought of insulting an Hispanic woman.
Yeah, I mean, Latinas exist in Game of Thrones. They're called the Dornish women.
Yep.
Fiery, violent. Dude, the Dornish are so fucking cool. I wish we got to see more of them in the show.
Wow, fiery and violent, huh? Is that what you said about the Hispanic ladies?
I said that, yes, specifically the Dornish.
He did say that.
Would you care?
I
to,
meant that as a compliment.
Would you care
Just
to?
like when I refer to the Germanics as savages, I meant it as a fucking compliment.
Did you know?
Yes.
Tell us about how that's a compliment.
I'm
just kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
Your shirt is cool though, by the way, because it's got all the D&D dice on it.
Yeah.
That's a cool shirt.
Choose your weapon.
Yeah, I have played D&D. I am that nerdy. I haven't played actual like tabletop D&D in years, but that's racist.
Oh, because I've got a car now, I can actually.
I don't believe you people.
What do you mean, you people?
Yes. But so I've got a car now, so I can actually carry like my minis to where I play D&D with some people up here at college. So we can actually do physical minis now, and I'm super happy.
So you mean you can take girls on a date now?
Yeah. What kind of car?
Oh, I can also do that. Yeah.
What kind of?
Wait, no, no. College chicks are batshit crazy. No.
What kind of car do you have?
A silver Toyota Camry, 2017.
Okay,
Nice.
so you got 4 doors. I'm assuming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Also, really fucking good mileage because the second
how tall are you?
Like 5'10", 5'11" ish.
Yeah, use the back seat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And vet and wrap that shit. Samuel, when you say fucking like that, when you're backpedaling, Shadow comes off as a mite insecure. Look, we say this is love because trust me, we all got chastised when we were younger. You should have seen how my cousins fucking treated me. And now I'm bigger than all of them. I actually went home for this last Christmas for the first time in 10 years, and my biggest cousin, he's like, holy shit, how'd you get so big? And I'm like, you haven't seen me in like 10 years, dude.
Genetics.
And then he's like 6 foot, and then he jumped into my arms. I'm like, oh, big
Sam.
motherfucker. Mr. Grant Gregory!
Hey!
Oh!
No!
Yellow.
Oh, hello, my friend. How are you, sir?
4 doors, more whores.
Damn straight,
Hey.
more horse.
That's right, baby.
So I'm here.
Okay, okay. And Shadow, shore leave means whore leave.
Yeah.
Yep.
You'll probably get shore leave every once in a while because you'll be stuck on a fucking on a Navy ship. Where
Stuck on a ship with nothing but seamen to play with.
No, that's why you leave the ship for 24
Exactly.
hours.
I got news for you.
Yeah. He literally walked in.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women, sex with men.
I mean, that was intentional.
Just because you bunk with other guys doesn't mean you have to bunk with another guy.
Yes, I am aware.
You don't have to
God,
be butt
I wish I
buddies.
knew that earlier.
That's gross. That's so gross. It's so terrible.
I love Mondays.
Mondays are honestly my favorite stream.
That's why you need to use lube.
Don't pull out too fast. Well, that's what he's going to be. He's like, trust me, Shadow, I won't pull out too fast.
The when in doubt.
Okay, so we're going to talk about fleets. I guess we were just talking about ships.
Away.
Why isn't it here now? They're coming. Hound, tell the Hound that his king has asked him a question.
Oh, God.
King has asked you a question.
Tell the king that the Hand is extremely busy.
Hand of the King would like me to tell you to tell the King.
If I tell the Hound to cut you in half, he'll do it without a second thought.
That would make me the quarterman. Just doesn't have the same ring to it.
I love that, man.
Love that line.
Yeah, I do too.
Snarky.
Well then, I like his line. Well, then I like his line where he says, Stannis is here, and he will put your pinched little head on a spike. He's like, sounds quite.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah.
Forget somewhere. Might be quite amusing. My head will be up there too. Much likes my head.
Oh, I love the fact that he is constantly reminding him that he is an unworthy king, that he's a shit king.
Yes.
But you're the king I've got right now, so by my job, I'm going to give you the best advice.
Oh,
but just
by the way,
but just shut the fuck up.
One thing I just remembered, this isn't my take. This is something I'm stealing from someone else. This episode turns the Lannisters, who were the villains of the show for like a good chunk of the series, into the protagonists for a bit. So they're the underdogs. They're the ones defending their civilian population. Right. They're resisting a superior force, and it doesn't hurt that it's Tyrion leading.
I was going to say that's the linchpin to that whole plan is having Tyrion there. If Tyrion wasn't there, then this would be a completely different scenario.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, correct.
By the way, y'all can keep discussing. I'm just updating the information of the stream.
Yeah, no worries.
So, to Mr. Grant, please.
Yes,
give us a little something here.
No, I'm good. I just want you to talk.
So now we have Mathos, who is just doing mental gymnastics.
That is wrong. Oh, I fucking right.
That's hilarious though. So we have Mathis here, who is just doing mental gymnastics to explain the scenario here. Well, maybe their naval has mutinied. Maybe they know that the rightful king has come, and maybe we caught them off guard. And then Davos says, "Lord Varys knows what you had for breakfast three days ago. They are not surprised by any of this."
Yep.
Yeah, it's definitely not like Dany, who forgets about an entire fleet. So.
Oh God, yeah.
That would be a case of horrible writing for a main character to forget about a massive fleet, right?
I'd never do that.
It's like, oopsies, I totally forgot about that one.
That's part of that bad writing. That's where it kind of shits the brick, in my opinion.
That's what happens when you go past the source material and don't consult the author of the books for a little insight.
Well, supposedly they did, and they just used his notes badly.
I kind of think that was where it was supposed to go, if you want my honest opinion. And then once it came out, George kind of panicked and he went, "Oh shit, nobody likes it. I'm gonna have to try to redo it," and then let the show kind of flop at the end the way it did. And
I kind of think it was more. I think it was more dumb and dumber. Got that news that they were going to be tapped for a Star Wars film, and saw the big dollars, and just went. And
I think it was both. I think it was both. I think it was like the ideas were presented, and maybe they're not necessarily like the best way to end off the series. And then Dumb and Dumber doubled down on that bad stuff happening by rushing through instead of giving it time to sit. Because like Danny turning into a tyrant could work. It could work if you give her the appropriate emotional damage and you set that up over multiple seasons. Just
she had 32 seconds to change her mind when she heard the bells. I think that was enough time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, of course, totally. No,
I don't know. I feel like it was a failed opportunity. I think they tried to overthink it, and they tried to say, "Oh, well, she's just going to follow in the same madness as her family," and I feel like that did a little bit of a disservice to all the characters involved, not just her father and her brother, who was obviously a raging narcissistic piece of shit because of the inbreeding. She was the only one that seemed to have compassion and so even though yes, she would want to get vengeance, why would she burn the whole entire city to the ground?
She literally locked up her dragons for potentially killing a child, which we don't even know that even happened, and she still locked the dragons up because of it. There is no way in the world she's just going to go, you know what, I'm just going to barbecue an entire city of people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
On a whim.
Yeah, I don't.
But then again, name someone in that last season who actually acted like themselves.
The Hound.
I know the Hound. There's no way in the world the Hound's going to throw himself off into fire.
Yeah.
Braun.
Oh boy.
Right. I think
the Hound did.
Yeah. No.
We are jumping ahead here.
Yeah.
Let's get back to the siege of the King's Landing.
Yeah. Shut up, Shadow. Just kidding, buddy.
Yeah.
Maybe she hates you less than she hates everyone else.
No, she just hates you.
Maybe she's jealous of you.
So let's
Jade Redhead.
Yes. Sansa.
She's Netflix.
I was wondering where our little dove had flown. You look pale, child. Is your red flower still blooming?
Yes.
Fitting, isn't it? The men will bleed out there and you will bleed in here. Poor Lady Sansa, some wine. I'm not thirsty, Your Grace. So, I didn't offer you water.
I want you drunk, like me.
Yes.
Sailing.
Actually, hold on, Nomi. I don't think I've heard your take on this. What's your opinion of like Cersei and Sansa? Like just not like their interactions, their general relationship.
Oh. If I was in Sansa's shoes, I'd find every possible way to kill this crazy hoe. Oh my gosh.
Gotcha.
I hate that Cersei is so fucking I hate that she's such a like miserable bitch about everything, and then just belittling Sansa and very what's that? I can't think of the word right now, but demeaning towards her because she's the queen and just like, oh yeah, my child's the best. You're lucky, and you should be blessed that you're in my family.
Dude, I completely disagree with that. I think she's prepping her. Like Scott Sporking said in the chat that she sees herself in there. And I think it's 100% that she's not letting her go through the same mistakes because she wants her to do all the things that she couldn't do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think that Cersei, because of just who she is a very vindictive person, and is actually enjoying the shock value that that Sansa gives her, but she is absolutely, she sees herself in Sansa, the wide-eyed girl of knights and kings and princes, and in reality, it's not what it's cracked up to be.
Mm-hmm.
It's pig shit.
Okay, like, well, never saw it in that perspective. I think it's just like me, my personal thing. If someone especially like another woman tries to come into my life and like, you should do it like this, you should do it like that. Like, how about you mind your damn business and get out of my life? That's just me.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I apologize. You're thinking at it from the perspective of a woman.
Yes.
I apologize. Yeah,
it's okay. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. But now hearing it, your takes of you is like, okay, like I never saw it like that, but that's just me as a woman. Like, she better back up before she knows what's coming. That's just me.
That's right. I also think vagina power.
Vagina power.
I don't know. I'm doing edits and stuff. Sorry. So keep going.
It's okay.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I think the perspective you're coming from is like it's really hard to be empathetic to someone like Cersei or Joffrey. So it's hard to see that Cersei at one point was Sansa.
Okay.
Minus the brother fucking. Sansa doesn't do that.
Yes, that's very true. That makes her completely different than Cersei.
Oh man, she had like a free pass with Jon Snow because then it wouldn't be incest. Oh man, she missed out.
No, it would. Right. Actually, cousins. By their standards, it's fine. Never mind.
Hey, no, cousins. They might as well be strangers then.
Yep.
Right.
I was about to say when they got reunited later on, which we're not going to talk about. I could have seen them. Yes, thank you very much, Sporking. I was just talking to in the private chat with Mr. G about you. Maybe next week we can get you on. So I did not know that you had a wealth of Game of Thrones.
Oh, dude, he still thinks the books are coming out. So that goes to show you
Wow.
Hey, I think they're coming out as well, but posthumously.
Posthumously. I don't think there's anything funny about that. Oh, you mean when he dies? Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sporking that's okay. I still think the sequel trilogy is going to be retconned. It's fine. I know you're
The
paid.
lads caught a groom and two maids trying to sneak away with a stolen horse and some gold cups.
Groomers? What?
Traitors.
What groomers?
Have Sir Ilan see to them. Put their heads on spikes outside the stables as a warning. The only way to keep the small folk loyal is to make certain they fear you.
Which this is what Bronn was talking. This is what Bronn was talking about. A city under siege. It's the panic and the starving that is the most dangerous thing.
Yes. I don't know why. I just realized I had the dumbest moment ever when I first saw this. I thought she said put the horses' heads on a spike, not the people who stole the horse. I'm like, what's the point of that? Like, I initially thought it was like there's no horses here, we've killed them. But now it makes a little bit more sense hearing it again.
Mr. Grant, I think you might want to put a comma in your tag.
What?
In what?
Shadow.
He's talking about Team Black Baby.
Yeah, I'm all for black babies. What, you don't like black babies? That's
okay, that's what the intention was.
Wow.
Wow. I can't believe you people. Well, I can't believe myself, actually.
No, it's just you.
Yeah.
It's just you, Shadow. I mean, I had no problem with it until you brought it up. Problem.
Exactly.
Grammar.
I guess I should just shave my head then.
Well, sometimes your hair gets too long and you got to do what you got to do.
Well, yeah, you need a place for the swastika tattoos. That makes sense.
First person to comment on it. Thank you, Mr. Grant.
Oh,
he may have been the first to comment. Wasn't the first to think it.
Yep.
All right, and here where it's gonna get super fucking wild. and this is the best fucking part.
Buckle up, buckaroos.
Oh, this is my favorite part. So we are going to break it down in small sections.
Grab your socks and grab your cocks.
Yeah.
The rest of them.
Oh, Joffrey, shut up.
There's only one ship.
Okay. Quick question. And I'm going to ask the people who have served, not who want to serve, but the two who have served. The purpose of drums on a ship.
It's on a ship.
Mhm.
I've never served on a ship, but I know when it comes to armies, it's basically marching orders. You use it to
Tempo?
keep cadence. Yeah, it's tempo. You use it to keep cadence. On a ship, I would assume it's actually to communicate between other ships, because you start playing the battle drums, everybody's going to start getting to their battle stations, and then of course
The rowing cadence.
Rowing cadence is another thing too. And then all of a sudden, if you stop and you go, brum, brum, and then of course, that little drum is going to echo, and it might mean, okay, deploy this weapon or something, or ready this weapon. So drums are a great form of communication, because obviously, in the 18 and 1900s, for sailors, they would sing. They would sing. Then of course in the 1900s, I'm sorry, the 20th century, we actually started using light communications, because we had lamps and stuff like that, flashers to communicate. So yeah, it is it goes from pace of rowers to battle stations.
Okay, so but have we seen rowers on these ships? That's my question.
No, they're all sailboats so far.
Okay.
Grant? Oh yeah, that hasn't actually happened yet. Yes, so far, yes. Yeah, that's all we've seen. Yeah, we do see them later, but I don't think we've seen them yet.
Okay.
So I think it was a little bit of a missed opportunity, because obviously when he says, here we go, we'll see this part right here.
When he's like drums.
Well, he
later on. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Archers, stand tall! Man below! Look! And set! Draw!
Okay, so that's great for his ship and maybe the one or two ships surrounding him, but his voice is not going to carry to the front line.
Right.
So drums would be something that would be well to do to communicate to the other ships further. Legion talk. Sub to all the panel, but Legion Games 27 league doesn't work. Can you post it here? Yeah, no, I didn't know that didn't work. I will work on that.
One other thing about the drumming, and granted, this is based off Germanic warriors bashing weapons against their shields. It could also be a tool of morale and to deprive morale. The drums beating like your team's song might fill you with willingness to fight. And if you get enough of those drums beating, that's a lot of people coming to kill me. It might mess with your morale a bit.
Well, it's also kind of like, in the military, they say, show me your war face. You learn to war cry and stuff like that. It's all for morale purposes, but it's also for demoralizing.
When it comes to a lot of the demoralizing tactics, what they'll do is they'll pick a tempo that's faster than someone's heartbeat would be. So if the opponents hear it, there's this weird psychological thing that it's like their heart tries to catch up to the music that they're hearing, sort of thing. So it gets them in a heightened state. So they're hearing a beat that sounds similar to their own heartbeat, but it's faster. So it creates this weird internal dilemma, which is basically like anxiety or anxiousness. That's what this is going back, this is 6,000 years ago warfare sort of thing that they were doing. That's what they believe, but there's still a scientific sort of principle to that. Anything that's just off a little bit makes you feel uneasy, and any sort of advantage in battle it's an advantage.
Gotcha.
Okay, posted the link, so there we go. Yes. So
What?
And then get one ship.
There's no one on board.
which should have been
Major red flag. That should have
from
been a
the beginning.
major red flag right there.
They should have torched it from the beginning.
Well, I wouldn't have torched it because that's gonna be an even larger bomb going off.
Well, yeah, they don't know about it being wildfire. Also, like, ships are expensive. You can just like toss 2 guys over to like drop anchor and then keep it. Like, that's a ship you got for later. But also in the books, Tyrion created like this chain that he used. He had it pulled up after the fleet passed a certain point, which held them in the area. And so even when Davos was like, fuck, there's something off, we need to bail, he couldn't because the ships were getting caught on the chain, keeping them locked into the bay.
Real quick, just then we saw Roy Dotrice. This is his last bit of acting that he ever did. He's actually the guy who narrates all the audiobooks. Well,
all right. Oh, cool.
Yeah. This was his that was his last acting role before he passed.
Wow, that's awesome. Really?
I didn't realize he was in this episode. I knew he was in episode 4 or 5, but I didn't. Yeah, I just saw him. I didn't even remember that he was in this one. So that's a nice little treat.
We'll see you back. See you back when you have a chance, Samuel.
Very cool. And then all of a sudden, he's looking around. He's like, what the fuck? This is so. And now it's like, holy shit! Get the fuck.
Oh, we're gonna pause there just real quick to analyze.
So I would have to assume that Davos, seeing the one ship, is like, wait a minute, this isn't according to plan. What's going on here? I don't understand. And where his son is taking it as, oh, we have won. The Lord of Light has done this for us. No. And Davos is like, no, this is not right. This is not normal sea tactics. This just screams of wrong.
Yeah. And then we get boom.
Nomi, thoughts?
I'll be honest, I wasn't paying attention to that one because I'm focusing on what to order for food.
Nice.
Dinner.
Oh, no worries.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
So what do you? So just for the sake of argument, what are you in between here? As far as your food, choices go.
Okay, I was thinking of either go to a restaurant, get something to eat, or make something to eat. I was thinking of green chili chicken enchiladas to make.
See, I think that's a smarter choice because it emphasizes the green of the fire. Chilies are hot, so it's going to claim the theme of the episode. So I think that's I think that's a smart choice.
Okay, yeah, because I was just gonna go like, okay, do I go and buy the jalapenos, the poblanos, the tortillas, the chicken? That's why I was like, oh, I could just go to a restaurant and order it.
No.
But yeah, I think I'm leaning towards making something to eat.
Okay. I love it.
So
and maybe some chocolate chip cookies for dessert.
Nice.
I can't hang out with you. You eat sugar.
So, Mr. Grant, the mindset of Davos in this spot.
Yeah, okay. So this part always confused me. I'm like, okay, did Tyrion throw the stuff in then because he heard Davos yell it out?
No.
No, it was
I feel like it was
just the
way
range
too way too early to do it.
Yeah, I agree with Mr. Grant because like you would want to wait for like more of the fleet to get surrounded, but like once someone's like, "Hey, there's something shifty going on," he's got to take the shot.
Okay,
well, see, that's the way that I looked at it. So the question is, did Davos save half or quarter of the fleet? Did he save a bunch of people's lives by doing that?
Possibly.
Or did Tyrion react too early? Because there's no way in the world that he would set up a trap this good and this intricate and get them when they're on the outskirts of it.
I think it's Tyrion did it too early in response to Davos. Because if it's like, get clear of the ship, they don't need the reason why. They just know Commander is telling us to dis-fucking-engage, get away from that ship. And that would mean he's got some ships. Might as well take that over none.
He's telling only the one ship that he's on in the lead to get away from the ship.
Oh, but that's not how audio works in movies and TV.
No, I know, but I'll break this down from a military strategic standpoint once we get there, because I do see the problem, and I'll give my best interpretation, and I'll let you guys see what you think.
Okay.
There's the signal. Now again,
I love Braun, by the way. He's so fucking badass.
Now again, this is a cool shot, but this is a 1 in a million shot.
Not particularly. You got to understand that would have worked out exactly
I mean, if you're good at your skill, then yeah, you can make that shot.
I'll say yes and no. And this is the
wind, because you're factoring in wind, air resistance, and the whatnot.
If you have probably, I don't know, a 130-pound longbow, you're gonna be able to launch that motherfucker like it's going out of style.
That wasn't that big. That's the one problem. That was definitely that longbow wasn't long enough for it to get anywhere near that. But
yeah, no, and of course that's gonna be movie magic. But so if you have a heavy longbow, which somebody in Braun's position, somebody who's been a sellsword or even been a soldier for a long time is going to have experience with that kind of weapon. You're going to be able to clear vast distances. The only thing you need to hit is near the ship.
The water.
Is near the water. The water near the ship that you're aiming for. And so that's
because correct me if I'm wrong, the wildfire is like napalm or gasoline. It'll sit right on
it floats. Yeah, it's an oil-based accelerant.
It's a petroleum-based accelerant, so it sits on top of water. So it's not something that you can put out with water. So it is going to go up like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's their equivalent of like a Greek fire.
Sporking says he had to be in the ballpark, but how long do you think that was?
That was a couple hundred yards from the looks of it. Like that was.
It looked probably in the neighborhood of, I would say, probably 2/3 of a football field, if you want my honest opinion. But that's just based on seeing, relatively. It's it's neither here nor.
I don't think they were that close to it though.
No, I think they were a little further out because
we have to think that a football field from end to end
is a football field from end line to end line is 120 yards. And the mud gate is 50 yards from the shore. They're nowhere near the mud gate yet.
No, they're nowhere near the mud gate.
So
he looks like he's
nowhere near the mud gate either.
He looks like he's standing off on an offshoot, right?
Yeah, and also
I actually kind of love that we're analyzing this for the record.
He also doesn't need to hit the trail right next to the ship.
I thought about
he could
300 yards
further down, a bit closer.
That's what I initially thought. I thought about 3 football fields.
Yeah. Right. Now, granted, the actual shot might be a little bit like.
So look how far Braun is from the city itself. He looks like he's probably it looks like he's probably a good football
yards, maybe.
Football field away.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to swim it.
No, I wouldn't want to fucking swim it either because nerddom rules. Yes, it does. He is closer. So you're thinking
I know how it was described in the books. It was different, but what we're seeing here, it's
Also, he has a pretty large arc. I mean, he's really
well,
right. Okay, and that again, but that again would make it a lot more susceptible to wind.
Yes, well, it's because it's also
it's an angled shot as well. Like if you take from his head to his crutch where it is, his body's actually straight there. He's not leaning back. It's just an angled shot to get the entire bow in there.
Ah, okay. Okay.
And also, he's not trying to hit with accuracy. He's trying to hit a green streak in the water at a distance. Like that's a lot easier.
Area, right?
Yeah. The shot is possible, but the way, so the events are possible. It's just the shot is more cinematic.
Right.
I think something funny that they could have done was every time he tried to do it, he kept missing, but he kept hitting people on the boat, so they thought that's what he was trying to do.
Oh, that would have been funny.
You mean like what they do to Edmure at the beginning of the next season,
or had him hit someone and have them fall off the boat and ignite the wildfire
from behind. Yeah, that would have worked.
Maybe.
Okay, so that's what I want to. That's what I want right there. This, so you can see the tops of the sails. Hold on, let me see if I can. You see the tops of the sails. This thing is sailing in. It almost kind of looks like he's slightly off to the side.
Yeah, he's threading the needle between the two boats, so he knows that there's water there. So yeah,
it looks like he's threading the needle. So he's, hey, Logical Spock. It said, hey, Joker, I sent you a message on Twitter.
Yeah, I will talk to you later on that spot. Cool.
Sorry, I don't want to skip too far. We're gonna have to take.
I love that look at his face. That's the shit.
Yeah. And so I want to just take a small pause. So we talked about the distance. The thing is that wildfire is it's petroleum based, so it's going to burn anything and everything, and it's not going to be able to put out by water. So water actually can just be an accelerant when it comes to that, because it adds to the spread. JV left. Hi, JV. We missed you. Oh, you got
no.
All right.
I'm here right now.
All right, Sporking. We would love to have you on next week. So maybe Mr. G and we can all collaborate.
I can set that up. Yeah.
It'd be fun to do. I just want to give it a little bit of time. Yes, sir.
I'm here. I'm just handling something off the stream. So
gotcha.
Touching your penis. Nice.
Gotcha.
That too.
He didn't even say anything.
Get down!
Dude, that boat disintegrates.
Yep.
It's worse than the book. He lost all 4 sons in this boat at the accident.
Disintegrates. So you're talking a fucking blast that was probably equivalent to one of the test runs in Nevada of one of the original hydrogen bombs.
Yeah.
So not like Hiroshima and Nagasaki, which, destroyed a whole city, but you're talking about it destroying probably literally in the neighborhood of a good 10 square block radius.
Well, it's helpful because as you can see, it's not even the fire that's destroyed it. It's been destroyed by purely and simply the force of the air being moved before it hits. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
that's
look,
insane.
So look, you can literally see it right here. So the enemy boat, the decoy is right here. You got boat, 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 you got maybe run right here, boat, and boat. So
where's Bronn in that though?
Off to the right, I'd imagine.
Bronn's off to the right because he comes running in during the battle from the right area, from in front of the battlement right here, where he actually saves the hound from the fire.
Weird thing is that it looked like they were all behind Bronn, and Bronn was looking forward to where the boats were.
They are behind Bronn. Shadow, what are you showing?
Just want to I was gonna wait.
No, go ahead, dude.
Yeah, so
JB's doing something. Go ahead. Talk.
This is an IRL. This is an IRL thing. The Byzantines from
Muslim fire.
Yeah, they figured out how to make flamethrowers in the medieval period. Apparently, the Greeks had the basic concept at some point, but the Byzantines were the ones I say the Byzantines, the guy who sold it to them was the one to really figure out a military application for this. There's written evidence, but no physical evidence of them having handheld flamethrowers. There's plenty of evidence of them using incendiary grenades. What we do have evidence for is the Byzantine flame ships. They basically strapped a massive fucking flamethrower onto their vessels and would just point them at the enemy.
Yep.
And the best part about that is there was one guy's job who, at the end of it, had to chop the end of the thing off. Otherwise, the whole ship would go up. Yeah. Their whole purpose was to remove that. I don't know if it was shaped like a dragon's head or anything, but to essentially remove that nozzle so it stopped the shit coming back inwards.
Yeah, I mean, No, go ahead, Shadow.
I was just gonna say, when I found out about like this was a thing, I immediately thought, okay, this is like Westeros is the Byzantines, and just imagine if Tyrion had thought about using, like, if Tyrion had, I mean, he's dealt with like sewers and stuff, so you would think he would think pipes, wildfire. Ooh, could we make a ship with a flamethrower? Because just imagine 2 or 3 of these things going headlong at Stannis' army and then just burning everything.
True. At the same time, though, I do kind of actually like his tactic more, because it's used as maybe a ship that had to be abandoned for some odd reason, as you guys kind of said. You know, it was something that maybe we could have used this ship to you know, turn it around on you know, on King's Landing and stuff like that, where it was actually a giant hydrogen bomb in disguise. So I do kind of like that a little bit more, instead of manning a ship versus ship. It makes it a little bit messier.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I
it's
understand
a
that.
way smarter tactic, 100%, because you're only sacrificing one ship and no crew.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So it's but no, I mean, yeah, absolutely. Wildfire is based off the whole entire Greek fire you know, legacy of it. And we still don't know what was actually in it. You know, to this day, there's actually no written down recipe.
Yeah. I would assume it's at least a little bit gas-based, given it came from a dude in Arabia where they've got a...
It was definitely petroleum based, because the only thing that actually burns in water is
oil.
Is oil, because it sits on top of it. There's a few other, you know, actual periodic elements, but no, not in anything that they would have been able to access at that time.
Well, they suggest it was almost self-oxidizing as well.
Yeah.
So so there had to have been something that was mixed into it that allowed, because Greek fire was supposedly you could burn underwater. So,
yes.
And the only thing that's self-oxidizing can do
that.
So.
Yeah. The ancient world was crazy.
So almost like a phosphorus, almost.
Yeah, like a napalm or a white phosphorus,
or a flare. You know, like when you see flares underwater. When they first
phosphorus is actually present in the Middle Eastern ancient world. It's actually not that hard to find. Anyway, so all right, kind of analyze
Welcome
this,
back to Element Talk with Legion.
Well, welcome to Science Talk, based on Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
that is fucking intense.
It's fucking horrifying. Just a fleet gone, hundreds of men gone.
Dead.
Like that.
Thousands.
But the color, like, imagine that's the most unnatural color to see. Like, people would see that and go, "Well, it's normal fire. They know how to deal with it." But it's green. It's mystical. It's magical. Is it dragon fire? I don't know. I've never seen a dragon. Like,
and you see, so you see the Lannisters up on the wall, and a lot of them, because it burns so hot, it like hurts your eyes a little bit. So everyone's like, "Wow, what was that?" The Hound is terrified. This is his worst nightmare right here.
No, his worst nightmare is coming up.
Well, trust me, it's in the ballpark. So, and if anybody's actually been near an explosion or let's just say, we'll just say an explosion of immense heat proportions, it actually can almost burn your skin. It's so hot if you're too close. So this would actually, due to the chemical elements, would actually change it green, but this would be the most hot version of fire you could get, which would be blue. Blue is the hottest burning fire on this planet. I mean, that is a tactical grade hydrogen bomb explosion. Yep. That's how big that is. It's literally encompassed the ships even out here, and it's going to use all that debris just to pummel them and burn them to the ground.
And now it's created an obstacle that Stannis needs to split his fleet to go around.
Yes.
Or not split his fleet. Take the rowboats.
Yep, which is what we see. This next part is the most wild part. Like watching because you hear the screams and the roar.
Right.
Yeah. It's so hot.
It almost roars. It almost roars.
Fire does roar.
Mhm.
It does roar. If you see a big enough explosion, it roars.
You can even hear it in a campfire. Like it does roar.
Fire is literally probably the most is one of the most dependable, but also the most destructive thing on this planet.
Yeah. It's a life giver. It's a life giver. And it can also take life just as easily.
I don't know.
It's used by dragons. And it's gorgeous.
I know. This scene kind of makes my pee pee.
And not many people know this, but fire is actually really hot.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like being a part of conversations.
Mr. G coming with the facts.
Yeah.
But also you can actually see here, people are burning and falling into the sea.
Right.
They're not being extinguished.
Nope.
Yeah. They're drowning and burning.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to be a little liberal after
Okay,
this.
now that one little clip right there where you see Mr. Josh, where you see Mr.
I hate that kid.
But he's got that grin on his face. It's like, why didn't I think of this? Wow, that is neat.
No, he's thinking about. Can I use this on a person?
Right, exactly. Exactly.
That kid has half chub right now. He's fucking sporting half.
Oh no.
To take a
There is
bath
no
in this stuff.
No. There is no half child. There is no half chub. That is straight 6 to 12 right there.
And then Stannis comes rowing through the flames, and
Who gives a fuck about Stannis? Shut up, Shadow.
No, he gets
so
hard
awesome.
and sees the battle's not done, and he deflates.
Right.
That's what I was saying.
Right. Now I will give Stannis this. As he's assessing, and he's like, all right, we're going ashore. What? That was the one ace card he had. He played it. Now let's go. But hundreds are going to die. Thousands. So what?
What he doesn't know is that thousands have already died because each one of those ships is going to hold probably in the neighborhood of 150, 200 soldiers easily.
He knows that though.
Sailors, soldiers.
He's lucky this isn't like Rings of Power because they each held like 14,000 people in all those places. So yeah, totally way worse.
Exactly.
Hold on. I got have you seen the drawing of the ship to where a normal ship's like this, and all of a sudden,
and then it goes all the way down.
Our ship, and it's like
multiple levels and whatnot.
Yeah, it has a fully functioning farm on the lower 4 decks.
Yeah,
elevator, the whole nine.
They take the 883-foot Titanic and they just scrunch it and they put all the lower decks down. It's 500 feet below the water line. What are you guys talking about? It's very practical.
One other thing I want to say: a lot of people, a lot of people on Reddit or YouTube will be like, the most unrealistic part of this is Stannis charging in. Nobles aren't the ones fighting at the front lines.
They are.
That's Stannis being tactical. He understands. I lost a lot of people here. I need to give a jump to morale. If I'm not on the front lines, my men aren't taking that fucking city. I need to put my skin in the game. So he puts his fucking skin in the game to take that damn city.
Well, not just that. If his people take the city and he's sitting back while all those people die, they've got no trust in him as a leader afterwards. If he's the one that's the first that takes what stories, songs are written about that moment.
Right, and this is also the big difference between Stannis and Joffrey.
Stannis is a man. I agree. You can keep praising him. We agree. He's awesome.
Joffrey gets one word of oh, your mom would like to talk to you. Oh, okay, fine. Okay,
Nomi?
Okay.
What's up? Yes.
What do you think about limp dick little boys running from the battlefield?
Don't call Shadow that. Oh, sorry, you meant Joffrey.
I was just to say, like,
I don't turn and run, Gregory.
I mean, I don't know. I've never met you yet, Shadow, so I could still be judging you on that. What do I think about that? If I see some little boys, limp dick, whose balls haven't dropped yet, but if they're running, I'd be a little concerned. Just like, what are they running from? Fighting over a girl, or I don't know. Probably they found a dead body. I'd be wanting to investigate that. But if it's a loud explosion, every man for themselves.
Wow.
All right, fair enough. Well, Nomi's not going to be fighting in the war. She's a woman.
Yep.
Right.
She's not going to take up a fucking sword and be like, I can do it.
Not Brianna Tarth?
She's going to be with Cersei and all the
No, I can see myself as Brianna Tarth, but yeah.
You're not that tall.
Maybe Arya's side.
Wait, hold on. Nomi, how tall are you?
I'm 5'10".
I'm just
Ooh, I would see her as
would you bang Jaime Lannister?
That's a yes.
Yeah,
That's a yes. That's a yes.
See,
well, then she's Brianna Tarth. There we go.
Yeah, that's a yes.
Yeah.
Or actually, I see Nomi as more of a Senya Targaryen.
Well, thank you. I'll take that because I like to be a little assassin.
Too joyful.
Oh, it's just a facade. Smoke and
Gotcha.
mirrors. That's all about. Yeah, I just like to be misleading.
And I mean, to be fair, a woman from the modern day, at least modern America, versus a medieval peasant, I'd bet on the American woman any day just because diet makes us a lot bigger than them, which gives you a level of an advantage.
Well,
and the Senya had dark sister.
I'm specifically mean Nomi against some peasants.
I'm not talking
about
to
the Senya.
Yeah, everybody's beneath me, and then everybody cannot. Yeah. This is like how I do my things in dating. Like, take a number, sit down, and wait your turn.
Wow.
Well, apparently I'm the last of that fucking hill.
No.
But you can still take a number.
No, I'm literally at the bottom. If you
you're at the bottom, sure.
That's all right. They usually save the best for last.
Sansa, come here, little dog.
Oh my god!
Unless you're in a gangbang, then you don't want to be last.
What kind of stuff are you watching on YouTube?
Who said was
Zeron?
YouTube?
Zeron! Hello, Mr. J, Shadow, Ryan, and everyone.
What, Zeron?
So, the little dove thing gets old. I have to be honest. It's so condescending.
But that's Cersei.
That's the point. She needs to know her place.
Perfect, aren't you? Praying.
Oh, you're
What
so
are you
perfect,
praying?
aren't you? You're praying.
Actually, I think I've worked out the reason why she's so upset with Sansa, because she's going to have sex with a male member of her family, and that's Cersei's role.
Yeah, but not Joffrey though. I don't feel like.
Yeah, no. I think even Cersei draws the line at
I was going
Joffrey.
to say Joffrey's so repugnant that even his mother won't fuck him.
Yeah, because he doesn't have those. He's just a malicious little shit. Like I don't think he has the urge to hump girls. I think he has the urge to just fucking hurt people. Like of all people.
He gets off of it.
Yeah.
And then he also looks like a rat.
And then he beats off in the corner. He's like, I saw all the blood. It's so good.
No, JV, he doesn't take the wings off flies. He cuts open pregnant cats.
Yeah, it's true.
Of course, Your Grace. Even Joffrey. Joffrey is my... Oh, shut up, you little fool. Praying to the gods to have mercy on us all. The gods have no mercy, that's why they're gods. My father told me that when he caught me praying.
I
My
love this
mother
line,
just died,
line
you
though.
see. I didn't really understand the concept of death, the finality of it. I thought that if I prayed very, very hard, the gods would return my mother to me. I was 4.
Your father doesn't believe in the gods.
He believes in them, he just doesn't like them very much. One for her.
Sorry, that's an interesting line. Like, it's not that he's like agnostic or anything. He does believe in the gods. He just hates them. So he's still a man of faith, which I never would have taken him for.
Wolfie, Pat Gaming. I don't know. I just want to say hello.
Hi, Wolfie. Well, so on Tywin, I think it's like he didn't have as bad of a life as Stannis, but I mean, there are plenty of points in his life where you could go, yeah, that kept him from viewing the gods as like someone I should give a fuck about. He's a medieval person. There are things that he can't explain and goes, yeah, the gods did that, but they're just things. Why do I need to praise them? What do they do for me?
Well,
they take my wife.
She was. No. I was going to say this real quick. Cersei was wide-eyed and hopeful at one time too, much like Sansa. She wanted to marry a king. She wanted to marry Mr. Bigwig, Majig, AG, Lig, Vietnam, Ham, Jam Fek. Oh, good Lord, that's a hell of a name. Woo! I'll get better at MRG, JV, and Nomi. Mr. Grant, Gregory, JV, and Nomi. Yes, thank you for stopping by.
That's the name that you say if you want to practice your rapping.
Okay. Mr. Big Weird, Mr. Mid-Jig, AG, Lig, Vietnam, I'm big, just I'm fucking white boy, dude. Like, stop.
Real? Dude, I didn't know. Sorry.
Are you sure?
Yeah, dude, I didn't know.
I identify as black, okay? You will respect my black heritage.
I identify as Carthaginian.
No, you don't, because nobody cares. You're too young.
And they're dead.
So I think what this is that I think Cersei was kind of like wide-eyed and stuff like that and wanted the fairy tale. And of course, Cersei has been so obviously belittled, beaten down, by her father. And then of course, her husband didn't love her. Her son doesn't love her. Joffrey's a monster. I think she's a broken woman. I think she sees that in Sansa. And I think she's given her a little bit of a the reality check that she needs.
In the way a broken woman like Sansa can.
I'm actually from Romulus, so there we go. Very nice.
Oh, he's a fucking knife here. That explains a few things.
Oh, you can't say that.
What, knife here?
I don't believe you people.
What do you mean, you people?
In Rings of Power stole knife ear from fucking Dragon Age, from the elves in Dragon Age. That was not a Lord of the Rings thing.
Yeah, I know it's not, because people in Lord of the Rings had respect for the elves.
Yeah.
Except for the dwarves, but they're kind of justified. 6969
Majig, AG, Lig, Vietnam, Ham, Jam, Fig, Stig. Sorry, hi, Legion 6969 and Shadow Cock. Well, the
Shadow a way more of a manly name than now that I hear it. Yeah,
I feel it. Therefore, it.
You feel the Shadow Cock?
It's almost like it's on the small of my back, and you don't know why. It's like it's like that shadow that snuck up on Renly and killed him.
I'm gonna go back to playing with my crayons.
I'm sure you are.
I'm drawing a spider.
Drink. Not like that. Drink, girl.
Yes, it's fortified wine, woman. Drink it.
Yeah. Chug it, you bitch.
Face 1,000 swords, then be shut up inside with this flock of frightened hens.
They're your guests under your protection. You asked them here.
It was expected of me, as it will be of you if you ever become Joffrey's queen. If my wretched brother should somehow prevail, these hens will return to their cocks and crow of how my courage inspired them, lifted their spirits.
And if this
city should fall,
it's like, and I said it. I've said it every time I've been on. But the fact of the matter is, the dialogue in these scenes are phenomenal, because in my head, I'm still listening to lines like "My queen, I don't want it," as the most in-depth scenes that you'll get from Game of Thrones. Like, hurry up and write the next book, George. We need better dialogue from future shit. Jesus Christ, I can remake this crap.
It's not going to be finished. It's not going to be finished with him. One of his assistants is going to be the one to finish it.
Didn't he say he's like a third of the way done, and that was like 5 months ago?
Yeah, but he also said 4 years ago that he had it done.
Yeah, it's true.
He would. Dude, my boss was a bigger Game of Thrones fan than me, and like every month, whenever George failed to deliver, she would get really pissed.
Did he also touch?
So once a month, she was angry. I don't know if that was to do with George.
No, it was twice a month.
Oh yeah, because his water blog comes out every 2 weeks. Yeah.
I apologize. That was fucked.
Get out.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Shut up. Well, you can leave. I have to let you back in, you dumbass. I would have shut my camera off first. Oh, look. Gay-ass Stannis is taking the beach. He's coming up homosexual in the 9th inning. And quite frankly, he's going to get fucking booger fucked in his asshole.
All I'm hearing is he's coming in like a man, taking it like a man, and I agree.
What do you think about that, Shadow? Stannis is going to get fucking ass raped. Shadow, what do you think? Come on, Shadow. What do you think? Shadow, nothing.
Tyrion got saved by a Deus Ex Machina.
He's a serious man, Stannis Baratheon.
They're coming ashore.
Rain fire on them.
There are too many.
Hound, form a welcome party for any Baratheon troop that manages to touch solid ground. Pod, run to the King's Gate. Bring any men guarding it here, now.
Yes, Lord.
Let's
go.
Stannis is sending us fresh meat. You too.
What's that?
Alonso.
Pod, yeah. Like, it's been a while since I've seen this episode, so I'm just I'm seeing things and I'm remembering. And I'm like, oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh, I forgot that. I'm getting the weird live nostalgia with it.
Yeah. No, this is a great episode. It really is.
Also, a fun thing about
and what's awesome is that they filmed this scene with literally probably like 150 fucking people, like on one side, and then like 150 extras on the other side, and it was easily and made to look incredible.
It's so fucking good. Like scenes like this, and like what you see in Troy or Braveheart, like these big fights where like you know it's like not as many people as what's like they're showing due to editing and stuff, but it still looks so fucking cool and so amazingly grand. This is filmmaking, and it's kind of depressing to see it turn into like CGI mess like you see at the end of a Marvel movie.
Well, what they did here was they implemented dark in the right way. The foreground was dark, the people were dark, but the water behind them was lit, so there was a clear contrast. It was the complete opposite that they did at the Battle of Winterfell, where you've got black on black on black.
Mm-hmm.
Like this worked for that reason.
Yeah, and then fire arrows to illuminate even further.
Yeah, exactly.
They found a way to add a light source.
And they also didn't cut away every time someone was about to die.
Yeah. JV, can you elaborate on this scene right here? Because obviously we just saw Stannis storming the beach. It's self-explanatory. They're headed to the Mudgate and stuff like that. So we have this about ready to pop off, and it gets real risky real quick.
Well, this is where Sansa has her handmaid there, and Cersei is like, wait a minute, I don't know you, and asks her what her name is, and can tell by her accent what region she's from, and knows that she's from Essos, and then starts asking questions, much like her father did with Arya, kind of figuring out, okay, who are you? What and why are you here? Because I know everyone in this castle. And I think she's piecing together that, okay, Tyrion came, and you're a new face who's been here for about as long as my brother's been in King's Landing. You're the whore I've been trying to find.
I'm sure you say that. I'm sure you say that to all the women that you meet.
Twice.
Wait, weren't you married twice?
Yes, I was.
Okay, just clarifying.
Okay.
So wait. Okay, married twice or divorced twice?
Both.
Okay. So okay, you got me on one divorce. I'm married twice, but I've been divorced once.
Okay. So
oh god.
Anyone else?
Sorry, I just read the comment in the chat.
Yeah, oh, she loves it in the Mudgate. Yeah.
Oh boy.
I was about to say I came back to the right time.
Yes, you did. Anyone else thoughts on this? Nomi, Grant, Shadow.
Yeah,
what?
she's it's a weird placement of the scene, but I guess it makes sense. Like because it's the only time they're going to really interact. They're both figuring it out. It shows that they're both not as dumb as they're being portrayed.
Yeah,
correct.
But I don't think there's a lot of substance to the scene, personally.
Yeah, especially because it gets interrupted.
Right.
Lancel. Oh, we missed the Hound's best line ever. Any man dies with a clean blade. And then the next part, which you do don't want like.
You see, that's not the best line though.
I think it is.
No, and you would to be wrong. It's fine.
Okay. But yeah, but so on the Sally out, that's his
so. And at this point, he's like, "Fuck this shit, I'm out."
And coming from the right side of the battlement, Bronn
of the Blackwater.
Get the ladders up!
Now they have to retreat, right? So they got to get the ladders up. And
wait a minute. Oh, I think I know what your best line is. Is it the F the King's Guard? F that one? That line?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
That's pretty good.
Yep. I was just like, what other lines does he say? Because he doesn't really say much in this.
Yeah, he hasn't got there yet until after this one scene. It's right here.
No, but this is where he gets his catchphrase.
Right.
I mean, his public stance is also pretty good later, I guess.
Fuck the King's God. Fuck the city. Fuck the king.
Yeah.
Also, one thing about his sallying out that he did, a fun historical fact is even if you were brutally outnumbered, it was common practice to sally out at least once, because if you didn't, you were basically like waving a flag that says, we know we can't win, which devastated morale. So even if you were outnumbered like 20-1, you sent out at least one sally out as like good sportsmanship to show that you were still in the fight.
Those of us who don't speak the medieval battle tactics.
You open up the gate and you run out, you kill some people, maybe destroy a few ladders, then you run back in.
Yeah.
Though in this case, he was trying to stop them from getting onto the beach while they were still on the boats.
If you were if you were in modern times, you would send out a wedge form and you would actually plow through, kill a few, and maybe grab some wounded in the process through the wedge and then pull them back through the gate.
Gotcha.
So that's look, I got to be honest. Shadow's got he's got knowledge and he's got decent military tactics down. So if you really want to be an officer one day, kid, you might actually be able to do it.
Well, then
you got moxie, kid.
Then if you want to be an officer, don't enlist.
Oh, he's not planning to. Yeah, we've talked about that.
That's why I've gotten to the 2 years of re-education camp.
Keep them back or they're going to take this city. Your king's city.
Fuck the King's Guard. Fuck the city. Fuck the king.
Fucking God, I love that.
I do too.
You know,
In my head, I remember the
two
delivery
things-
completely
oh,
different. It was so dejected, but it's even better now that I've seen it again.
Right.
Yeah. Two things that just hit me. The first, I think it's clear the Hound really fucking hates everybody, especially the Lannisters. I think this was like the last straw for him where he's like, yeah, no, fuck this, I'm leaving. He's probably been thinking about it for a while and then decided now's the time. And Joffrey's like, look, again, we never get a perspective of Joffrey, but based on his reaction, I would argue that like seeing the Hound bail would probably rocked him as bad as Robert dying. Like those were probably the two closest things to role models to men you wanted to aspire to be. Robert's dead, and the Hound is not only abandoning him, but also saying,
I wouldn't say that at
you.
all. I wouldn't say that at all, because the Hound is a toy to him.
Yeah,
he acts like that, but again, like he's also a fucking sadist. I could see. I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to humanize Joffrey a little bit too much.
Yeah, you are.
You are. Yeah. No,
Every bloody stream, Joffrey's the best guy in the world. If you got a crush on him, that's cool. Just don't bring it into the series, like
right. Jeez, come on now.
He's a fucking monster. He needs to be put down. But at the end of the day, he's a scared little boy in this
Pot calling kettle black.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women, sex with men,
and I got new.
Yeah, JV, I agree. I deserve to be put down like a dog.
I don't know what's funnier. The fact of the matter is that he said pot calling the kettle black, and it cut to a black guy straight away.
That was not planned. That was not planned.
I think it was.
Yeah, this part. Fucking little puss.
What did my mother say exactly? Did she have urgent business with me?
Did she have urgent business with me?
You're in a battle. You're in a battle. There is no urgent business, you little putz.
He's looking away to run.
His mummy's calling there his urgency, okay?
He's wanting to run away like a little bitch that he is.
Oh, I got a phone call. I gotta be back.
No one cares.
Is it
Was that your mom?
Mommy.
What a perfect time. It's his mom asking if there's an urgent matter.
Every once in a while, I feel like we might be just a smidgen too me. But then I get over it.
Yeah.
Well, because you know what? When I was in the military, they're like, dude, like if you can't take a fucking, rousing from us, like what are you gonna do when you're in the fucking battlefield or you're fucking, arresting somebody and they're talking shit? And it's like, great point.
Exactly.
Sabara Samandon. Stay with my uncle and represent the king on the field of battle.
You fucking queer.
Go get him. Stand strong. I believe in you.
Go get him, guys.
Okay, so now at first, okay, so here is where he like yells it, but he says it first, and then there's a look at his face like, oh shit, I just said that. Oh damn it. Oh, whoa.
Well, everybody's also looking at him too, like going, wait, what? Wait, what are you gonna do?
And there's just the enormity of the setting is now setting in because he realizes what he just said, and it's like, oh boy, here we go. There is no turning back now.
Half a man. But what does that make the lot of you?
The only way out is through the gates. And they're at the gates.
There's another way out. I'm going to show you.
And that's where that map comes. That's where that map comes into play.
Yep.
Don't fight for your king, and don't fight for his kingdoms. Don't fight for honor. Don't fight for glory. Don't fight for riches because you won't get anything. This is your city Stannis means to sack. That's your gate he's ramming. If he gets in, it will be your houses he burns. Your gold he steals. Your women he will rape. Those are brave men knocking at our door. Let's go kill them.
Simple.
He's like, I don't know how to end this, so he just ends it with like, just kill him.
Right.
Hey, I'm all
They
for
ain't
it.
worth nothing. Just kill them all.
Yeah, just fucking kill him. I'm all for it, dude. I like the look on his face too, and he's like going, "All right, we're gonna fucking do this."
Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
Yeah,
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
He has like the look of he's like, "All right, I'm gonna fucking do this," and he's like, "Did I just say I was gonna do this?" And he's like,
Yes,
we're gonna
exactly.
do it." It's like the two sides of the same brain, like going, "I'm gonna do it." Did you say you were gonna do it? Are you sure? Yes, I'm gonna fucking do it. But I don't know, dude. Like, you don't fucking do it. Like, hi, Shadow.
He's angels
Yeah, I'm back.
and devil on his shoulders are arguing with each other, and they're like, "What are we gonna do?" He's like, "I think we fucking do it." He's like, "Oh shit!"
And then of course there's Ansel.
Lancel.
Who is not known for being the most steadfast the warrior.
Yeah.
But,
and then Sansa takes what Cersei said to heart.
It's lost, my queen. The battle's lost. Where's Joffrey?
He got hit once, and he was like, "That's nope. I'm leaving."
I am dead. And
I need to say goodbye to someone. The queen said they'd rape everyone. No one is raping me.
Oh, leg knife.
Showing off your hot leg is gonna make you more.
That's the woman that I
likely to be
aspire to be in life.
So yeah, I was gonna say, Nomi, let's talk about how you plan to defend yourself against a castle siege with being raped.
Yeah, like I said, I will kill instead of be killed. I will do anything in my power to hide anything on me to just slice that throat wide open. Because I really want to see someone try and step up.
No. I think you're mistaken. She's using that on herself. That's her way out.
To kill herself?
So she didn't say I'm going to survive. She says I'm not going to be raped. Is what she said.
Yeah, that's her way of defending herself. She's literally.
I can see it both ways.
Yeah.
Oh, you like it?
I can see it as like, because like that's a little fucking pig sticker. But at the same time, I mean, she could pull what
I don't know. That goes from her fucking knee down to almost her. That's not a pig sticker.
Fuck! Never mind. That's way never mind.
Yeah, I mean, she has nice legs, by the way, but that's not. That's the handle, and that's the rest of it, and it's literally.
I mean, but
almost
like
down
against
to
the
her
dude
fucking
in
ankle.
armor, but like, I mean, she could try to pull an Asha where like she flirts with the dude, then carotid.
See, that's what I want to do. Like,
But that would probably only work on like the first three guys. Then after that, why are you covered in blood?
Why are you covering blood? All my men are dead, and why are you flirting with me? All right, might as well. Let's see what happens.
A good cop out. Kill one first, and then you can say like he left in disgust because it's that time of the month. I can use anything to defend myself.
Don't argue with the women, Shadow.
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to find it. There's actually a really good video that ended up recommended. Well, where this chick named Jill Barrup like made an assassin dress where like she hid a knife in the dress, and I'm trying to find it because it's actually
there you go.
Like
Samuel, she's packing an Arkansas toothpick. Yep. Ain't no fucking toothpick. That'll pig stick you.
My cousin and I. Oh, go ahead, JV.
No, go.
My cousin and I, we actually got leggings, like yoga leggings that can carry a little gun on us while we're out and about after our yoga session.
This might be a weird question, but aren't like the yoga leggings like super tight?
Yes, it is super tight, but we wear long shirts.
And this is what Sun Tzu would do. A lot of his top assassins were
wearing
women.
yoga pants. That's right.
No, we're not wearing yoga pants, but they were women because of the traditional dress. They could hide the weapons in there, and they weren't as thought of as a threat. And that's why he used them.
because the Chinese were way more sexist than everyone.
You got to be Chinese, man.
I took a course studying Chinese history. What they like the foot wrapping and shit. The foot wrapping. Yes, I want to.
I mean, look at those eyebrows.
Understand your enemy,
knows
so
Chinese.
yeah. But no, like the foot wrapping is one of the most despicable things that human civilization has done to a portion of its population. Only what like Eastern Africans do right now to women is worse.
All right, we only have like 9 minutes left, so let's power through.
Let's blitz through.
What's
Sorry,
another hour on the show?
Constantly getting off track.
That's only it's all gonna take another 40 minutes. Fuck.
Yeah. Oh, this is also a really good scene. The last gift from her father.
The lady's starting to panic.
What are you doing here?
Not here for long.
Gonna have to bounce
I'm
back.
going.
Where?
Someplace that isn't burning. North might be. Could be.
What about the king?
He can die just fine on his own.
There you go.
I can take you with me. Take you to Winterfell. I'll keep you safe. You want to go home?
I would just like to say for the record, did the Earth's axis tilt? Why is Shadow defending women? Shadow.
Is it a full moon?
I don't know. I just fucking hate monsters.
Did you get a little bit of a tingle in your ball sack?
Oh, little bit.
You start feeling funny down there?
I just got done drawing my spider.
Oh, dear God.
Lord, help him.
Lord have mercy and be with the pig.
I swear I was only making it for the bit.
Sure.
Yeah, the bit.
Yeah.
You're a good sport, kid. You're a good sport.
I'll be safe. Stannis won't hurt me.
He's a killer.
Look at me. Stannis is a killer. The Lannisters are killers. Your father was a killer. Your brother is a killer. Your sons will be killers someday. The world is built by killers.
Stopping there. Morby Dog says hound sniffing around. Yeah, well, yeah, the hound is sniffing around, but not in the way you would think. And
he's a good dog.
He's a good dog. I think he sees a victim in her, and he realizes that he's been a victim of a lot of stuff in his whole entire life, and I think he has a little bit of sympathy for that, because
I think it's he doesn't like. I think he has a sympathy. He has a soft spot for people who are being bullied.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
I think it's also like the comedian from The Watchmen, where he just realizes how fucking evil humanity is. But unlike the comedian who doesn't take it seriously, the Hound is like he's kind of trying in a way. Like he sees Sansa as a way to like leave the world. If he can help Sansa protect herself and help protect Sansa in any little way he can, he at least leaves the world with a bit more light in it than he was brought into it with. At least I could see it that way. I've said it in the past, and I'm going to always say it whenever we have these two on screen. Sandor Clegane is a dark mockery of the traditional knight in shining armor. He is a protector. He is the one staving off the monsters and protecting the young princess. It's just he looks the way he does, he talks the way he does, and he believes the world is the way he believes it is.
I think he wants to part the Stark Sea, Marby Dog. He had the opportunity. He had the opportunity when she was when
multiple
opportunity. So I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, but at the same time,
no.
I think he has a soft spot for Lost Dogs.
And Sam, you're right.
I never read the comics. I'm going off the movie. I know I need to read the Watchmen comics. I just am not the biggest comics guy.
Then you also didn't understand the film because the Watchmen film up until the very end is a panel for panel, word for word of the graphic novel.
See, I've heard this isn't a Watchmen show. I've heard different from people who say they've read the comics, so that's interesting. Yeah. Again, I'll stop distracting. Let's get back to Game of Thrones.
Read the comics, you bitch.
Okay.
It's fucking around.
Right. I know.
So you better get used to looking at them.
Mm-hmm. You won't hurt me.
No, little bird, I won't hurt you.
You know, ironically, actually, in the early part of in like the mid part of the show, around like this, where she's starting to discover where she can actually be a little more confident, she becomes less annoying. But it takes like immense tragedy.
Oh no, she's annoying the entire time.
There's like a small bit.
She becomes less annoying. That's what I said. I said a little less annoying.
Little. I didn't hear the word little. That makes way more sense.
Thank you.
In my opinion, there's like a small gap where she's like, I mean, granted, I might just be remembering it wrong, but there's like a small gap a little bit after this where she's like genuinely a character that's fun to watch for me. And then she gets too girl bossy too early later on. Because same thing that happens to Arya, where they just like, the fans love her so much, they overpower her and give her way too much shit and make her too powerful for.
Yeah,
no. I don't feel comfortable talking about Sansa's small gap. Not after what Ramsay did to it.
Mr. Gregory, you need to be on every stream. This is great.
Yes,
Sansa has a much more believable character progression in the book.
I haven't gotten to that part. I really need to get, like, I was reading an online copy, but the site I was using got taken down. So I need to get like a physical copy of the book at some point.
You fucking pirate. We will not have piratery around here. I will kick
not
you
allowed.
out.
I am offended by the term pirate. I prefer to be called a corsair.
Oh, well, that sounds worse. Don't, no.
Is it because you're gay?
No, it's because buccaneer sounds gay.
Sure.
Whack! That's right.
Oh,
fuck me.
So let's pause it right there and break down what just happened before we exit.
An ambush is what happened. They
Right.
fell for it.
It's almost like Stannis is really, really smart at warfare.
Right.
Maybe. Just a little bit.
See, I like that take. I always thought of it as like this was a different group that landed over there and they were coming over to this side because of the wildfire. But I actually like the take that Stannis planned this better now.
This is very much a Roman tactic called the collapsible middle. You have a smaller force up front that engages the big host, and then you come around the flank.
I have not encountered that. I mean, I guess maybe. I mean, we see in the book at the very least, Tywin does something similar by weakening a flank to like draw people in and encircle them. So, yeah.
I'd just like to say for the record, it's a very large man on.
It's a big man.
That is a big man.
Big guy.
Now, probably not as big as the mountain, but he might be comparable to Sandor, maybe a smidgen bigger.
Yeah, maybe he's the hill, not the mountain.
Oh, and when I actually saw this thing, I thought, oh, like, dude, his ass is fucking dead.
There we go. Good boy, Podrick.
Podrick!
Podrick bringing that big dick energy to the battlefield.
That's right.
That's right.
Really?
Nomi's like, I'm crawling on that big dick tonight. Sorry, I couldn't help it.
I mean, it's usually the ones you least expected that has a lot to offer.
Oh, that means
that's why I'm such a loudmouth. I always leave disappointed.
You just gotta watch out for the quiet ones.
Well, that's not Shadow.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Just kidding, kid. You'll be all right. The first time somebody touches you, you'll be like, oh, thank you.
6 to 12.
She'll be like, are you okay? Be like, oh yeah, I'm great. How are you?
Don't touch me. Don't touch me now.
That's my more realistic reaction, actually.
Evil things. Like what? Wolves. Be afraid.
Oh, and here we go.
Don't worry,
Loris,
don't out a window. You'll be right.
Loris and Tywin. And as Shadow appropriately said, not too long ago, that when it comes to being on a horse, Loris Tyrell is probably the most dangerous man in the Westeros. This is right
in
up his
Game of
alley.
Thrones.
Okay.
Well, he's really good at mounting, that's for sure.
Hey.
Okay, we're gonna take a little bit of a pause. I don't want to
tell you a
piss.
story.
I just realized why he was using the axe.
why?
Because an axe is typically associated with someone who's like bigger and stronger, use it to like break through shields and crack armor. So he was using it to showcase masculinity, but his true weapon is mounting a horse and riding down men.
What?
The axe he was
Loris.
using against Brienne was a beard.
All right.
You know what? I'm going to be praying over for you, Shadow, that
Right.
there'd be a girl who is just as knowledgeable as you are in Game of Thrones.
Because
so she
because
can follow you back about this.
Right.
That's weapons.
Yeah,
Like
okay, let's make one thing clear. I'm kind of annoyed I didn't pick up on that. I really am.
All right. Well, fair enough.
I mean,
it's all about the show. It makes perfect sense.
Will I be strong and
Every battle, he always ends up on the ground.
Yeah, but this one he actually ends up on the ground for fucking real. Like that's
Yeah.
legit shit.
No, he took a blow to the head in both battles. So
to the noggin, right?
Well, but one was accident because he was a putz, and he didn't know what he was doing. This one is because he was actually literally getting out there and fucking humping some fucking ass.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I must have missed that shot.
Right?
I will keep you safe. My love. I promise you.
Do you reckon he threw that out the window?
So things are looking super rough. And we literally have like a minute and a half. So let's kind of like wrap this some final thoughts up here, JV. Give me 5 seconds.
The battle is over.
I
the
gotta
battle
stand
is
up.
over.
My back's hurt.
The battle is over. We have won. That's really all it is. I mean, because of Lord Peter Baelish, he arranged this little cavalry to show up at just the right time.
It's almost like he knew when they were going to attack.
Right, exactly. It's amazing, and that they can teleport really well. I mean, that's some excellent, quick writing there. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought the
also in
Unsullied
the book
developed that ability to teleport.
Nope, Arya can too.
Everyone can by season 7. But no, in the book, the siege, if I remember correctly, goes on for like a couple of days. So like there's time for the Tyrells to do stuff.
Right. This is just
fucking Marby dog. Oh, I think he forgot to put a backslash.
Yeah, just like 9/11.
Yep.
Speaking of 9/11,
why did a fucking 9/11 joke make me? I guess mostly because
I have no idea.
Sexual shit. It's mostly sexual shit. That was surprising to me.
Well, I mean, it was before your time, so you've got no actual connection to it.
Yeah, it was by 2 years.
Yeah.
Well, 9/11 jokes recently resurfaced on the Jack Show. And so I've actually streamed with somebody who's been on there before. And anyway, long story short, yeah, 9/11 jokes resurfaced recently, so that's probably why. I'm just saying, I haven't heard 9/11 jokes until this last Thursday. So, hey, 9/11.
I've heard them for the last few years. I guess it's like a generational
recently,
gap.
within like the last month. Shadow.
I hear them all the time.
The only thing that crashes harder than 9/11 jokes is Kobe jokes.
Yeah.
Well,
sorry, that didn't land. I mean, neither did he.
Well, you know, sometimes your star burns so hot it falls out of the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
yeah. But here's the thing. I think if he knew that was the case, the one reason to make him never ever get on a helicopter again is like, if you go, LeBron James is going to be considered the best basketballer. That's on you.
First off, why the fuck are you getting on? Why are you? 9/11 is too soon. Kobe is cool. No. It's all cool. Trust me. It's all cool. So, Nomi, just say again.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Yeah. So we take the cue from the women because she's in charge. Because McQueen, we gotta we simp around here for the Targaryens.
So Loris.
That's some fucking big dick energy walking in the fucking room.
Yep.
The battle is over. We have won.
Little Tommen doesn't realize that he was about to die.
Nope.
And that's it.
Yep.
All right. So, Samuel the Infamous is Legion Talk, dude. We make 9/11 jokes on well, yeah, we make terrorist
of them.
We make terrorist jokes, flying plane. I guess yes, about flying plane, but I don't think we've ever referenced 9/11 specifically.
I can think of a few times
that I come down like Tower 7. I don't think we ever mentioned Tower 7. Anyway, I don't know. I could be, dude. Saturday nights are a long fucking night for me because usually it's like 7 hours of streaming between two channels. I love it when the ladies are in charge of folding and straightening. Am I right? You are right, sir.
One day I will find another person who thinks the Greens are a good faction. One day.
No, you won't.
Good luck.
No, you won't.
Thank you, JV.
No, you won't.
That's a good. Well, I'm being sarcastic.
It was a very sarcastic good luck because it's not going to happen.
I'll take it.
So going around the horn, we're going to have Shadow go first because he's wrong about
everything,
about most of his opinions, but not Game of Thrones facts from the books.
It's true.
Well, the military tactics, he's fine. It's his allegiances that I question.
It's my politics that are questionable.
Pro Green into hizzy. Oh, Marby Dog. Green.
How dare you?
Really? But yeah. Thursday night, after a 2-week hiatus due to stuff, we should be doing Merry Madness on my channel this week, I believe, with my co-host Kat, the Gamer. And we'll also be getting some people from our Discord to hop on just to get a few fresh voices talking. Then Friday night,
maybe
Royal Rumble. I was about to say Screaming into the Void for some reason. Royal Rumble is canceled due to Ryan hopefully going on his trip. Fingers crossed. He needs it.
Maybe.
And then
maybe
random videos, random gaming streams whenever I get the chance. Though I've got a lot of shit on my plate, so that's probably not going to happen this week.
All right. Do your best, man. Do your best. Upload it when you can. You know, maybe make a short video every couple of days. So, and Nomi without you.
Hi.
I don't know.
I like that. That was cool.
Okay, fair
enough. So right now I am currently getting my ducks in a row in my life, and so far so good. I know I'm like, I'm gonna post a video next week, but I finally got to my editing, and I'm gonna be posting later this week now that I have a lot of time in my hands. I will be on Roman of the Empire stream on Thursday. We'll be talking about
me and you.
Yep, I'm so excited. We'll be on that one, and then maybe yes or no on Friday, depending on Ryan, and then potentially screaming into the void on Saturday.
Outstanding. Yeah, depending on me, it's probably not going to happen. So it's like,
let's hope. You need.
I'm going for the third time. If it doesn't happen the third time, I'm postponing it for like a month. It's like 3 strikes, you're out. Wow. Nomi, get married, have kids, buy an apron. Life is
truthfully, I'm just waiting for that knight in shining armor to come sweep me away.
And I mean, in all fairness, if she gets married, then she doesn't have to buy the apron; it gets supplied. So,
okay, I'd rather go buy my a Mexican style apron, but okay. But yeah, so we'll see.
Does it say have an arrow pointing up says tacos served here?
No,
it doesn't.
I was thinking more of the florals.
Oh my! My apologies.
It's gonna say now what you talking about.
So that
talking about. All right, one of us is more of a comedian. All right, here we go.
So you know how I was telling you earlier, like take a number, take a seat. You know, that line is going to be pushing you back further.
Oh, okay, so I'm at like 300 now, and it's like
300.
She's incorporated letters in front now, so
yes.
Mr. Gregory, thanks for coming on, man. I know you came in the middle of the stream, but it was great to have you stopping by.
Definitely. Yeah, thanks for having us. I don't usually get a lot of time, so I was able to get what I needed to get done early, so I could jump on for a little bit. And you know, I enjoy talking positively about Game of Thrones.
Yes.
So until season 6 comes up or 5, I can't remember where it went downhill. It's been that long ago. Yeah, it'll be one of those ones where it's like, yes, I'm really looking forward to each week because it's. You forget you have a recency bias in your mind, and I forget how good the stuff was. It's the reason why it was able to last 8 seasons.
Right, exactly.
Well, it's almost like we'll get to like season 6 and 7, and then of course we'll be like going, oh wow, this is better than everything that we've been watching. So I remember it being like a 4, and now it might be like a 6. And
that's the worst part about it. Is I don't want to look back on reverence at season 7 and season 8,
right?
Because that means that our entertainment industry has gone down the shitter even worse than expected.
We still have at least another 5 years.
I mean,
it's like, dude, man, that Captain Marvel movie, that first one was fucking bomb compared to the shit we've got out now. I don't want to ever get there.
yeah, it was.
I will say about season 7, it's got a lot of flaws. There's still some redeeming qualities about that season. But if we enjoy season 8, season 5, Marby,
would you rather watch? Go ahead, JB.
Would you rather watch season 8 or She-Hulk?
That's what I was gonna ask,
dude. I'll watch She-Hulk all day.
Or Velma.
I don't know.
Or Velma.
Dude,
for She-Hulk, I was gonna ask which is longer, but on Velma, I'll take season 8 of Game of Thrones.
How about Rings of Power then? Season
I'll
8
take
of
Rings of Power over Velma.
Dude,
well,
that's-
not Velma, dude. Season 8 over
Can't I
Rings
just
of-
punch
Rings of
myself
Power.
in the dick for an hour a day? Like,
I guess
no.
Fuck
no.
I don't know because I know what's coming with season 8, but at the same time, it would be fun to. I barely know what happens in Rings of Power aside from its shit, so it would just be fun to tear
dude,
it
no,
apart with fresh eyes.
you have not seen what I've seen.
I saw the first episode.
You've not seen what I've seen. You've not seen what I've seen.
I prefer a vasectomy to
She
She-Hulk.
takes a volcano to the face. A volcano hits her in the face, yet everything around her is burning, but she's okay.
She's Galadriel. She's one of the most powerful people in the Third Age. I watched the movies. I know what I'm talking about.
I hate it.
Yeah, so it's the guy with full confidence. Yeah, the Watchmen, and then you don't even read the comics.
Oh!
You never read the comics?
I admitted straight up to not having read the comics.
I know.
Like, that's not a burn. That's just a fact.
The only thing the movie did better was the ending. The fact of the matter is that there wasn't a giant squid monster. Made the movie better. The neutron bomb was a better actual ending than some weird alien monster that didn't actually exist.
So
I would agree.
Yeah.
Oh, and also this week I'm doing an interview with Undoomed. So stay tuned for that.
Ooh, nice.
Very nice. Yeah. So nobody gives a shit about me, JV. You know how the stream ends. So without
do I get to
doesn't he get to shout stuff out?
you get it. Shit.
No,
talk about.
no, I'm good.
You
No,
talk
I'm
about.
good.
No, I left you for last, always to talk about your stuff, and then you do the thing.
Okay.
So
this week there is no rank stuff. I will be dropping a video that I had to redo on the fly because of news that came out today. So we're taking a little bit of a victory lap on Wednesday the morning, and then as was mentioned, I will be on Thursday with Roman of the Empire with this lovely lady right over here, along with
Don't
Roman
point
of
to me. Oh, you meant her. Sorry, you pointed to me.
Yes.
I was just getting confused.
along with Roman of the Empire, Shield Wall of Dragons, Vex Electronica, which Nomi, you just wait. That's gonna be a fun stream. I'm just saying. And
Vex is my girl. She's awesome.
Yes, and nothing on nothing on Friday because I have to work an extra shift, and yeah. So and oh, by the way, thanks for the folks in the chat who subbed to me. I am one away from 400. So somebody just jump on that and make that happen. Shut up, Shadow. And until next week, when we are back for the season finale of Season 2, Game of Thrones in the World of Westeros. And until then, folks, toodles!
Mm-hmm.